Oh, you found it. I was wondering who would. That little envelope wasn't supposed to last this long, you know. The ink keeps bleeding when the air gets too damp. But somehow it waited for you. Dear you, it begins. Handwritten, see? Every loop of every letter pressed down with care. It's old ink, smells faintly of wax and lilac oil. A little uneven, like someone wrote it by candlelight, which I suppose they did. It's strange reading my own words aloud. They sound different in your presence, more alive. Listen closely, because this part is important. You are invited, it says, to an evening gathering at Hollowmere Manor, October 31st, at the final hour before midnight. Come alone. Bring nothing but yourself. The candles will know when you arrive. You hesitated just now, didn't you? I can almost feel it. Your pulse quickening. The faint tremor in your fingers tracing the handwriting. It's all right. Everyone hesitates before they say yes. It isn't an ordinary invitation. Look closer. See the little embossing at the bottom corner? That sigil? It's a seal, not a signature. It's the mark of the house itself. It's how it remembers who has been called. One call, one guest, one night. When the clock strikes 11:59, the gate will open on its own. No one will greet you. No footsteps, no music. Just candlelight. Hundreds of tiny flames breathing quietly in the dark. You'll think it's abandoned. Most people do. But I'll be waiting. Right inside the door. By the first candelabra. That's where I always stand. The invitation warns you not to come early. It's not superstition. The manor isn't fond of impatience. And besides, I like when guests arrive at the very edge of midnight. It makes the house feel awake. You can smell it now, can't you? That faint trace of candle smoke, the hint of dust and autumn leaves. The letter carries it, a little piece of the air from inside the manor. If you follow it, you'll find the path. It's narrow, overgrown, easy to miss. But if you're meant to come, you'll see the lanterns flicker between the trees. Just keep walking until the sound of the world goes quiet. Then you'll see me. I'll whisper you're welcome, and you'll step inside. But that's tomorrow. For now, just keep the letter somewhere safe. Don't lose it. Don't burn it. And whatever you do, don't read your name aloud from the envelope. That part's not for you to say. Sleep well tonight, guest. Tomorrow, the candles wake. You really came. I can hear your footsteps on the gravel path. Slow, cautious, a little uneven. The invitation trembles in your hand, doesn't it? That's how I always know when the guest has arrived. Paper remembers touch. Look up. There it is. Hollowmere Manor. It looks asleep from here. The tall windows shuttered. Ivy curled around the eaves like green veins. The lanterns by the gate have been dark for years, but tonight they glow again. The house always senses when it's time. I thought maybe the invitation would never reach anyone this year. But you, you found it. Step closer. The gate won't creak. It likes quiet company. See how it opens just before you touch it? That means it's pleased. It doesn't always do that. There's no need to hurry. Let the fog curl around your ankles a bit. It likes to meet newcomers too. Do you feel how still the air is? No crickets, no wind, no night birds. Just the hush before you cross the threshold. You're at the door now. It's old oak, dark and heavy. There's no knocker, no bell, only a single candle burning in the window beside it. My candle. I kept it lit for you. I wasn't sure you'd follow the path, but I hoped. There. Come in. Careful of the threshold. It's slick from the rain. See the floor? Marble, veined with gray like frozen smoke. You can see where the last guests left their footprints in the dust. Don't step in them. Every step should be your own here. You're looking around for the light, aren't you? Don't worry. The candles will find you. See? They wake up as you move, as though they're turning their heads to watch. You can almost hear them breathe when you pass. It's warm, isn't it? Everyone expects the manor to be cold, but it remembers laughter, footsteps, voices. Old wood holds heat. Memories burn slow. Ah, don't answer that. That's just the house saying hello. It does that when someone new crosses the hall. If you answer, it'll think you're trying to talk to it. And the house loves conversations that never end. You wouldn't want that, would you? Good. You're learning already. I like this part, the first meeting, when the air still smells of rain and mystery. You can almost feel the manor holding its breath, wondering what kind of soul has wandered in this time. You're brave to come alone, or maybe curious, or maybe you just wanted to see if something impossible could be real. Either way now, you're here, and that means the night has truly begun. There are rules, of course. Every guest must learn them before the candles burn down too low. But not yet. Let the house take a look at you first. Let it decide if you're worth keeping. You can take off your coat. Hang it on the stand by the door. The hooks still remember the weight of other travelers. They might sigh a little when you do. There. Perfect. You look right at home already. Stay close to the light and remember what I said at the door. If the walls knock, you don't. Now, let's go deeper, shall we? The manor has been waiting a long time to meet you. Don't wander too far ahead. The house doesn't like it when I lose sight of you. There, stop by the grand staircase. See how the candles have lined themselves along the banister? They always do that when they approve of someone. It's a rare thing. You must have an interesting energy. Or maybe the house just likes how quiet you are. Most people can't stay quiet this long. They feel the stillness pressing on their chest and, well, they start to fill it with noise. But you listen. That's good. Listening will keep you safe here. It's time I tell you the rules. Every guest gets to them, no matter how brave they think they are. The manor insists. Rule 1. When the walls knock, don't answer. You've heard them already, haven't you? Little taps, sometimes gentle, sometimes not. They'll start to sound like words if you listen long enough. They might even try your name. But that's just the echoes playing tricks. If you answer, they'll think you belong to them. And then, the knocking never stops. See? It's already curious about you. Don't worry. I'll answer for you later. The house and I have an understanding. Rule 2. Don't touch the mirrors, no matter how harmless they look. Every reflection here belongs to someone. Sometimes you'll see yourself. Sometimes something waiting behind you. If you touch the glass, it remembers your warmth, and it starts to miss it. That's what happened to one of the guests last year. They brushed the mirror by accident, just their fingertips. Now, every time I walk past that hallway, I can still see their reflection, waiting for a body that never comes back. You understand now why I say stay close to me? The third rule. This one is the most important. Don't say your own name. Not even a whisper. Not even by mistake. The manor feeds on names. It collects them like pressed flowers in its walls. Once it knows yours, it can call you back whenever it wants. Years later, another guest might walk these halls and hear a voice calling from the dark. Soft, familiar, pleading. It will sound like you, but it won't be. There. You feel it, don't you? The way the air shifted when I said that? The house likes when I remind people. It's almost hungry for obedience. So promise me, if the walls knock, you stay silent. If you see your reflection reach out for you, you step away. And whatever happens, you don't give it your name. Good. That's the sound of the house settling. It approves of your silence. Now that you know the rules, you can really begin to see her. The manor as she was meant to be seen. She's strange, but she has her charms. Come, I'll show you. The east corridor still remembers music. If you listen closely, you might hear a waltz hiding in the dust. Stay near me. The candles will guide our way. Do you hear it? That's not wind. Not exactly. It's the memory of music. This hallway remembers every song that's ever been played here. Even when the instruments turned to cobwebs, the air kept humming. It can't help itself. It likes to pretend the party never ended. Hold one of the candles for me. Gently. Yes, like that. You can feel how it moves, right? Like it's breathing through the flame. They'll all do that here. The manor has a pulse. The candles are how it shows it to us. Don't look so tense. It's not dangerous. Well, not if you don't blow it out. The dark doesn't like being woken, and these flames are the only thing that keep it sleeping. Come along. Let's walk through the Hall of Portraits. This one always makes guests uneasy. See them? All those faces watching from the walls. The frames are crooked, but their eyes never move away. That's because they're painted in a very special way. Each one was painted by candlelight. No daylight ever touched them. And it's said that a portrait painted by night can't ever truly stop seeing. This woman here, Lady Briar. You can see how the candlelight catches in her pearls. They say if you stare too long, you'll see the pearls move like tiny eyes. But that's only a rumor. Probably. You're doing well. Most people try to look away from the paintings. You face them. That's brave. We'll take a turn here. This part of the manor used to be the ballroom. You can still see the chandelier overhead, though half the crystals are missing. They fell one by one, always on nights like this, nights when the house feels awake again. Stand right under it. Look up. Each shard catches the candlelight differently, throwing little stars across the ceiling. When I was here the first time, I used to dance in this room after everyone left. Bare feet on cold stone, the whole world reduced to the rhythm and breath and flame. Sometimes I still do. Would you like to hear it? That sound. It's what I remembered most. How silence and heartbeat become music when no one is listening. You can dance too if you want. The house won't mind. Just don't step where the floor dips. That's where the marble cracked around something buried underneath. The manor doesn't like when people stand there for too long. There's another room I want to show you. The mirror room. We'll go there next. But before we do, listen. There. You hear that? It's following us down the corridor now. Don't turn around. Just keep walking. If it gets closer, I'll tell you when to stop. Good. You're learning the rhythm of this place. The manor always tests new guests, but it likes you. I can tell. Usually the candles go out by now, but look, they're burning steadier than ever. Maybe it's because you haven't broken a rule. Maybe it's because the house recognizes you. That would be strange, wouldn't it? For it to remember someone who's never been here before? Let's go on. We're almost there. The mirror room waits at the end of this hall. It's the most beautiful place in the house and the most dangerous. Stay close to me. No matter what you see, don't touch the glass. Welcome to the ballroom of reflections. There it is. You can feel it, can't you? The temperature drops. The air thickens. The sound of your own heartbeat turns heavy in your ears. That's how you know you've stepped into the mirror room. All around you, floor to ceiling, 1,000 mirrors. Some tall as doors, some small enough to fit in your palm. Every single one lit by the candlelight we carry. Watch how the flames multiply, how a single glow becomes 1,000 tiny suns. Beautiful and terrible. The first time I came here, I thought it was the most enchanting thing I'd ever seen. All that light, all those faces looking back. But then I realized not all of them were mine. You see that one there? The oval frame with the crack running through the middle. That's the oldest of them. It's the mirror that remembers everything. Every guest who stood here, every flicker of doubt, every unspoken thought. If you look long enough, it shows you not what you are, but what the house thinks you might become. Careful. Don't let your reflection move before you do. That's how it starts. Sometimes the mirror will test your patience. It'll wait for you to blink, and when you open your eyes again, you'll see yourself smiling back. A heartbeat too late. Don't panic if that happens. Just breathe with me. In and out. And remember, it can't reach you unless you touch the glass. Strange, isn't it? How they hum when we speak near them? It's not echo. It's memory. These mirrors hum with every voice ever trapped inside. Every tone adds a note to the song. Sometimes, if you listen carefully, you can tell which ones are pleading to get out and which ones are pleading to get back in. Don't look away just yet. See the candle's reflection? How it bends like the flame is leading toward you? That means it likes you. Candles never bend toward fear. That's not from the hall this time. It's behind the mirrors. The house likes to see if you'll forget the rules when it's watching. You didn't flinch. I like that. You're already better than most at this. I should tell you something. There's one mirror that never lights, no matter how many candles you bring. It's in the corner, near the ceiling. No frame, just black glass. No reflection. That one doesn't show you anything. It only listens. If you say your name here, that's the one that will remember it. And yet, sometimes I think it already knows yours. The way the candles flare when you breathe, the way the air thickens around your shoulders. It feels like recognition. Maybe the house called you because it needed someone it remembered. Or maybe because it wanted to remember someone new. You. You should see what it looks like from here. 1,000 versions of you, standing beside me, each one holding a candle. Some smiling, some frowning, some not looking at you at all. If one of them turns its head before you do, don't scream. Just close your eyes. Let it pass. Good. You're doing beautifully. Even the house seems calmer now. Look, the candlelight's steady again. That means it's time to leave. If we stay too long, the mirrors will start whispering. And once they start, it's hard to make them stop. Let's go. You've seen enough of your reflection for one night. The house still has more to show you, and the hour grows late. Come on, stay close. And remember, whatever you saw in the glass, don't bring it with you. Oh, they've started again. Ignore it, please. Just pretend you don't hear them. They're just curious tonight. They always are when someone new arrives. No, don't look over there. Don't move. If you even glance at the wall, they'll know you've noticed. And if they know that, they'll start to want something. Just listen to me instead. Focus on my voice. Focus on the candlelight. Pretend the sound is just the old house breathing. That's all this place ever does. Breathe and remember. They've found the hallway. It won't be long before... Don't move. Don't breathe too loudly. Just stay still. Here, breathe with me. In, out. See, it's over. They got bored. You actually did it. You followed the rules. Most people panic. They whisper back or call out or try to open the doors that shouldn't be opened. But you listened. You know, I didn't think you'd last this long. When I first saw you standing there by the candlelight, I thought you'd look at the mirrors or say your name without thinking, but no. You're careful and kind. I'm glad you're here. Really, the house likes to test people, but I think it likes you. Or maybe I do. Don't worry. The knocking won't bother us again tonight. They've had their fun. And maybe they've decided you belong here. At least for now. You did perfectly. You didn't move, didn't speak, didn't flinch. That's harder than it sounds in this place. Let's stay here a little longer. Just listen to the quiet. It's nicer when it's only us, isn't it? Here we are, the library. Look around. Every shelf holds a story. Every story belongs to someone who came before. See the bindings? Cracked, pages yellowed. Those are memories pressed into paper, trapped between ink and dust. The walls hum with all the voices who ever lingered here, their thoughts curling around the candlelight. Here, see this one? It's full of sketches, drawn in trembling hands, probably trembling with the same fear you feel now. Every guest leaves something behind, even if it's just a sigh. Ah, here it is. A blank page. No ink yet. No story. It's yours now. Every guest gets their own page. I'm writing your arrival. Nothing too revealing, just enough. The house likes to know when a new guest steps inside. Do you see? Your story is beginning, even if you don't realize it yet. Do you want to know what happens if you say your name here? There was a guest a year or two ago. They didn't listen. Just a slip of the tongue, one little sound, and suddenly the walls remembered it. They remembered every syllable, every echo of that name. The walls still whisper it sometimes. Not the person, just the name. It drifts through the corridors like smoke, curling around mirrors, brushing candle flames. Even now, if you were to listen carefully, you could hear it. A faint syllable caught in the cracks. Do you feel that? The shadows are stretching, leaning closer. Curious. The house listens more intently when it senses names in the air. But here's the thing. If you stay quiet, if you don't give it anything to hold, you can stay longer. Longer than anyone else, maybe. Longer than you'd expect. You see, the library likes order. It likes patience. It likes silence more than noise. And you've been very patient, very quiet. The page will stay blank until you're ready. The house doesn't mind waiting. I don't mind either. But don't forget, even here, among all these books, if you say your name, the story changes forever. So stay quiet. Breathe slowly. Listen. And maybe you'll get to stay a little longer. You've been wondering, haven't you, why I know all the rules? Why I keep whispering warnings like I've lived them before? It's because I have. I was the first guest a long time ago, before the candles learned to flicker on their own, before the knocking began, before the house started remembering. I thought it was just an invitation, a silly Halloween dare, a place to explore, to laugh about later. But then I touched the mirror, and when I did, it wasn't my reflection that looked back. It was something else, something that smiled before I did. I should have stopped there, but I didn't. I said my name out loud, just to prove I wasn't afraid. That was all it took. The house heard me. It learned me. And I stopped being mine. That's why I host these gatherings now. Why I light the candles and open the doors and wait by the staircase for new footsteps. I tell myself it's to keep others safe, to keep the house distracted. But truthfully, it's because I'm lonely. Do you feel that? That's all that's left of me. A voice, a memory, a shape made of candlelight and whispers. Every time someone comes, I think, maybe they'll make it to morning. Maybe they'll do everything right, and the house will let them go. And maybe, if they do, I'll get to feel what it's like again. The cold air outside, the smell of rain, the sound of my own heartbeat that isn't trapped between walls. But you're different. You listened. You didn't touch the mirror. You stayed silent when the walls knocked. You breathed when I told you to. You heard me. No one ever listens that closely. You did. And for the first time, I think the house noticed that too. It's quieter tonight, calmer, like it's waiting. Whatever happens when the sun rises, whenever you leave or stay, just know I'm grateful for the company, for the quiet, for the sound of someone breathing beside me again. Hear that? It's midnight. That means the house is waking. It always does when the bell tolls 12. Every knock, every whisper, every shadow that's been pretending to sleep, they all start to stir again. You've stayed longer than anyone ever has, long enough that it might start to notice you. And we can't have that. You have to go now, before it remembers your name. I know you don't want to move yet, but you have to. The walls are already leaning closer. They're curious again. They're trying to taste the air where you've been breathing. Don't make me drag you out, though I might enjoy that. I thought I'd forgotten what it felt like to care if someone stayed. Usually by this time I'm whispering to the dark again. But you made the house quiet. You made me remember what it's like to wait for morning. Come on, the front door's just beyond the hall. You'll see the moonlight spill through the cracks, and when it touches you, you'll know you're free. Maybe next Halloween, you'll come back? Maybe I'll still be here, waiting by the staircase, lighting candles, pretending it's all for the house and not for you. If you do come back, I'll tell you the rest of my story. Or maybe you'll tell me yours. Go on, before it learns your voice, before it says your name for you. It's listening. Go. It knows your name.
Hey there. YouTube only lets me misbehave so much. So if you want the uncut, extra spicy stuff, plus bloopers and exclusive audios, you'll have to catch me on Patreon. Don't be shy. The link's right there in the description. I'll see you there, baby.